Hello, welcome back. Today we are going to be needing a few things for our lesson 15. Now, someone wants you to get out your 15, a 1 and a 5, phonics paper for your H, and your handwriting paper for your H. Capital H, lowercase h. It looks like this. That's actually all you're going to need, that and your pencil. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to start with, of course, our letters and our sounds, because remember, phonics is all about letters and sounds. And so that we can be able to learn how to read and we can learn how to write. Let's go ahead and look over here. Right here is part of our list. This will not be all of them that we're going to have towards the year, but we are going to start with these. These, remember, are sight words. Last week we talked about if you have a vowel followed by a consonant. If you have a vowel followed by a consonant, it makes it the vowel short and say its name, and we code it with a breathe, which is that smile. These words you cannot code. You cannot code them. So you can't use this rule to help with these. You just have to know that these words with those letters in that order are that word. So right now, Miss Homer has them kind of grouped together. So all of this side right here is numbers. So this top one is Z-E-R-O. Zero. Z-E-R-O. So every time you see Z-E-R-O, it's zero. The next one's a number word too, O-N-E. So notice those letters have to be in that order. This is the number 1. The next one is T-W-O, 2. This is like I need 2 pencils. 2. The next one is 3. T-H-R-E-E, 3. The next one's 4. F-O-U-R, 4. And the last one is the one we've been working on this week, 5. F-I-V-E, 5. Now notice how Miss Summer has those in order, and they're all right there that are numbers. This is not how it's going to be when Miss Summer asks you to see if you know them. Sometimes I'm going to mix them all up, because guess what? Every time you see it, that's why it's a sight word, you're learning with your eyes. You have to know that Z-E-R-O every single time is 0. My next little section right here is what? Does anybody know what those are? Look at them real quick. These right here. These are color words so far that we've done. The top one is R-E-D, R-E-D, red. Then we have B-L-U-E spells blue. B-L-U-E spells blue. Then we have purple, P-U-R-P-L-E, purple, purple. Then we have yellow, Y-E-L-L-O-W, yellow. This is our new one for the week, green, G-R-E-E-N. And I want you to look at these two. What do we notice about those two? They are what? They're part of our alphabet, and they're a letter by itself. This top one is an A. Now, when we do our vowel followed by a consonant, that type of thing, it's short or long. These two aren't that way. Anytime I see an A all by itself, it says A. Anytime I see an I by itself, it gets capital. It gets to be the big one every time. It's always a big one when it's by itself. And it says its name and it says I. So let's review, go over what we already know. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red, blue, purple, yellow, green. A and I. Good. Now, when we say words, sometimes they can sound the same at the end. At the end. So we're going to be working on rhyming words, which is words at the end. So Miss Summer's going to mix all of her things up. Did you know tomorrow is the very first day of October? We're changing the month. In October, we like to usually kind of think about like Halloween. It's starting to cool off. And another thing we might think about is bats. So on each bat, Miss Elmore has a picture. So like this is a picture of a wig. So we're going to just listen to the word wig. W-I-G. W-I-G. Wig. Wig. Now I'm going to look through some of my other ones. Notice that goes the same way. That can't be one either. You'll see these in class. Look, this one can go right here. But let's see. Wig, hat. W-I-G. At. Wig says ig. Hat says at. Does ig and at sound the same? No, it doesn't sound the same. So wig and hat do not go together. Let's look at this next one though. Here's wig, w-ig, wig, and here is a pig, p-ig, pig. Now some of you might be thinking, are you sure that's a pig? It is, but remember this week we've learned a new word for pig. What is another word for pig? Let's look at this word real quick. Which letter is my vowel? Is H a vowel? Is O a vowel? Yes. If I have a vowel followed by a consonant, I code the vowel with a breathe, with the smile. It tells your brain what? It tells your brain that it is the short sound for O, and it says ah. Let's try it. Ready? Ah. G. Now we're going to blend it and put all those together. Og, og, hog. This is the word hog. A hog is like a pig, but this is a pig. So let's go back to this for a second. Wig, w-ig, ig. It sounds like ig at the end. This is a pig. P-ig, pig. P-ig, w-ig. Wig, pig. Do wig and pig rhyme? Do they sound the same at the end? Yes, they do sound the same at the end. That means they are rhyming words. What are they? What are they? Rhyming words. Good. Let's try another one. What is this a picture of? If you're going to the store and you're going to buy something, you might see one of these on there. This is a tag. T-ag. Tag. Ag. Let's go back to our hat. Tag hat. Just hearing tag hat, no, not so much. But let's think about it. At sounds like at. This one's tag. Ag. It sounds like ag at the end. Oh, and look, they're even facing the same way. So can they rhyme? Nope, they can't rhyme. Let's look for a different one. Ooh, these might could. Let's see. What's this a picture of? It could be a kitten, but we're going to call it a cat. K-at. K-at. T-ag. Nope, this one's k-at. It sounds like at. This one's ag. Let's try one more. What is this a picture of? Bag. This is a bag. B-ag. B-ag. T-ag. B-ag, t-ag, bag, tag. Do they sound the sound at the end? Yes, so bag and tag rhyme. So we realized that wig and pig were rhyming words, did the same sound at the end. And tag, bag rhyme. Very good job. So over the week, we've been talking about our letter H. So when we think about our letter H in our alphabet, where do we see this at? Do we see it at the very front of our alphabet strip? In the middle? At the end? Where do we see it at whenever we think about our pictures on the card? Our pictures up in the room. Where do we think about it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So we're not even quite to the middle yet. And when we think about that picture with our hat and up on our wall, is it red or is it black? That's right, it's black. That means it has one sound. The sound it has is H, hat. Good, let's try it again. H, hat. Should we go huh? No, that's lazy. Our mouth is dropping. Huh. It's H, hat. Let's see if we can mix this all up in these, and then we're going to look at some other ones that have the beginning sound or initial sound right when we come say that word that has the O, ah, octopus, ah, G, g, goat, g, H, hat, L, ul, lion, ul. Y'all are doing so good. We have done 1, 2, 3, 4 letters so far. So I think that we can probably read more words because we know these. Let's keep trying and see if we can do it again a little faster. L, ul, lion, ul, H, hat, G, g, goat, g, O, ah, octopus, ah. Here are some picture cards that have our sound at the very, very first, that initial sound. These are not the only ones. These are just some examples. This is the hardest one. Hardest one. What is this? Hut. Horse. House. Hen. Hand. Ham. Horn. Hamburger. Helicopter. Hose. Hat. Hippo. In class, Miss Elmore has been doing a couple stories like Hugopotamus and Hickopotamus that have our sound as well. Today's is a little shorter. Let's go ahead and look at our phonics paper. Make sure you put your name at the top. If you don't already have the name at the top, and I'm going to go ahead and move on, just come back to it in a little bit. So we have our capital H, our lowercase h, and our picture of our hat. Notice today it does not have anything for us to write, but you will get more practice in a minute whenever we do our capital and lowercase handwriting page. We're going to get our pencil, and we are going to match a capital to a lowercase. So these are all the letters that we've already done. We see H, we see O, we see L, and we see G. So we're just going to match the capital or big letter to our lowercase or little letter. If you need the extra help, and that's okay, you can use your alphabet strip. Remember, with your alphabet strip, it has both of them with it. So like this is capital A, lowercase a. So whenever you're looking at it, if you're not sure which one to match it to, you have somewhere to look. What letter is this? H. Is H a vowel or a consonant? It's a consonant. What sound does H make? Good. I'm going to draw a line from the capital H to the lowercase h. The one right next to it, what letter is this? O. O says ah, but can O have another sound? Yes, it can have a long sound that says O. It's a vowel and can be found in red. This is my capital O. I'm going to draw a line from my capital O to my lowercase o. What did we make right here? What is this letter? X. You want to hear something cool? X has a really neat sound. It sounds like this. X, x. It's kind of almost like you're trying to get somebody's attention. X, x. Then we have L. This is L. L says ul. L says ul. Every letter makes a sound. The L says ul. I'm going to draw a line from my capital L to my lowercase l. Then notice we have one set left. This is the one we did last week. This is my capital G. This is my lowercase g. It is a consonant. It makes one sound. It's found in black. G says g, not g, not huh, g, g. So make sure yours looks like Miss Elmore's, and then we're going to turn it over on the back. Go ahead and turn it over on the back today. We're going to have to look at some new pictures. Some of these pictures are kind of tricky. What do we think this picture is? This is a hamster. It's a type of pet. This is a pet that would probably be in a cage, and it likes to be on a wheel and go around and around. What shape would go around and around? A circle. So this is a hamster. Hamster. What sound do we hear at the very front when we say hamster? We hear what letter sounds like H. Good. So I'm going to hold my paper with one hand. I'm going to pull straight down and stop, straight down and stop, and cross. Now remember, if you're spelling something, you're only going to use one letter. We write both letters just to get extra practice. Right next to them, I write my lowercase h. It's a tall letter. I'm going to start from the top, go down, back up, around, and down. What is the picture by number 2? Has horns. It awfully looks happy, doesn't it? This is a goat. G, g, goat. What is the first sound we hear when we say goat? Goat. G, g. What sounds like g? G. Good. So I'm going to hold my paper, curve around and down, back up and in. My lowercase g is a falling letter. I'm going to curve around and down, back up and down, and give it a tilt. Have yours look like Miss Elmore's. What's that last picture? This is something that we used to do a lot more than we do now. A lot of times you'll see people on their phone and they're typing away. This is what we used to do whenever you couldn't type. This is what you would do when you wanted to write somebody something. You would write them a letter, you would fold it up and put it in an envelope, and you would mail it in the mailbox. This is a letter. Letter. What sound do you hear with letter? Oh, good. Which letter sounds like oh? L. Good. So I'm gonna hold my paper down and over, straight back down. We've got something kind of tricky today. We have 2 words and 2 pictures. Here's that picture of that hog. Here's that picture of a log. Let's look at number 4 right here. We have H-O-G. H-O-G. Which one of those letters is a vowel? Is G a vowel? Is O a vowel? Is the vowel followed by a consonant? Yes. So I'm going to code it with a breathe. This tells my brain it's short and it sounds like ah. Now I can put it together. Ready? Ah, g, ah, g, ah, g, hog, hog. Do you see a picture of a log? Yes. Draw a line from your word hog to the picture hog. The next one, we have another O. Well, what did we decide up here? Was our O our vowel up here? Yeah, so that means that O is still going to be a vowel down here, even if it's in a different word. So if I have a vowel followed by a consonant, I'm going to code it with a breathe. This tells my brain it's short, and anytime I have a vowel followed by a consonant, I code it with a breathe for it to sound like it's short sound. Ah, ah. Let's try it. Ready? O, ah, g. O, ah, g. O, ah, g. Log. Do you see the picture of the log? Yes, we blended those sounds together to make that word. This is the word log. Okay, go ahead and get out your handwriting paper. Today is a review. That means something we've already done. You're gonna trace with your finger as many times as you need to on this big side, your capital H. Start at the top, pull straight down and stop. Pick your pencil or your finger up. Pull straight down and stop. Pull straight across, stop. The main thing to think about this one is to do it on the dotted line. For your lowercase h, still tall, notice it's the same height as the other one. Pull down, back up to the middle line, around and down. Down, back up, around and down. Now your turn is to trace over that as many times as you need to, and then on the back, you're taking turns. Capital H, lowercase h, capital H, lowercase h. Do the very, very best you can. And remember, have mom or dad look at it so that you can see if you're doing it the correct way. I'll see you here in a little bit.